Hey, deal.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall, with Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shut night.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Introducing the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Hiding out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Words are cheap, it's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver.
Close the back when you get ready.
Back and forth they go.
Swing.
Both men step back for just a moment. So much hype surround.
I said, you let the mosquitoes in.
Oh, close that back. Man. Close the back. You want to be hot? Be hot. You can take it.
Interior. Garage. Door. It's not playing on the computer.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler. This heavyweight is anything but standing only 5 foot 10 inches tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. RJJ is 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74 inches.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the boxing ability, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top.
The Rock, Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring magazine.
All the talking. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. He scored with that left hand. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Good counter punch. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the... It looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Perfect counter lands. That's a scoring left hand. What a punch. Left punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to...
And there's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good left hand.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? No, we don't see a knockdown. Quick punch scores. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little slip you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He caught him clean. Is this the beginning of the end? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here. Nice punch. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do
Pass me that lighter. Pass me that lighter. All right.
Left punch. And he just misses with that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? It looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. Intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Here's a scoring blow. This fight has a real good... So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Rocky, that'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Blue, you're my boy! Thank you, sir.
On to the fifth we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Nice punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Another swing and a miss.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. How did they survive that? Right punch. Are we about to witness history?
Don't fuck with me!
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
On to the sixth round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Now, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any... Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down!
1, 2, 3, 4.
God damn, Rocky's gonna get up again? Shit!
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Hey, those punches add up.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Show us something, Rocky. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Good left counter that lands. Which one of these athletes? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. There's a count. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this box... Show us something, Rocky! Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down!
Damn, Rocky, that boy ain't want to fall.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a move. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more peso, more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to walk.
I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall with 188 centimeter reach. And he'll be up against Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
No.
It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And with that, we turn it over to the...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What I say you must obey. Good luck.
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. It's all offense all the time. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice job landing that left counter punch. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
Todd, I've got to give it to the promoter. To pick this place, every ticket is like gold dust. You cannot get these tickets. So if you are in this venue, you are watching this fight, trust me, we're lucky to be sat here.
Left counter scores. Good one. Left counter punch will score. Neither man really defending themselves. What a punch. Defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
I'm doing fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away, you walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That's a scoring left hand. Nice counter. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter left hand there. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go to the 4th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Trying to answer back. Not a lot of defense here at all. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They score with that left hand. Good right hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident. This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good left counter that lands. Nice shot with the left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter. Nice exchange here from both men. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Left punch. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punching from both these fighters. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good punch. Still swinging with nothing left. Both men step back for just a moment. And they get out of the way of that left hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round. And there's the bell for round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Good left hand. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. These two are the perfect dance partners. And a counter left. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And he just missed with that left jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Perfect counter lands. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
There's the bell to start round 9. After that last round, something has got to change. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're not thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
He just misses with that jab. Perfect punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. That punch landed. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That counter shot lands. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Baron, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Damn, right, going for it.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Neither man really defending themselves. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
I've seen it happen so many times. Don't take things for granted.
This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You'd like to see more. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round 11. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Off the charts action from both of these fighters.
It's everything we dreamt of. It's everything we got excited and giddy for. This is what we're here for.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On to the 12th. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Right punch. And he misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Good counter punching from both these athletes. Nice counter shot. He just misses with that big right hand. Counter right. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.